I'm going to imagine the 18's going to back up.
Don't forget that 35 car. David Gillen running
Don't forget
third.
the 3 car.
The white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Holy smoly.
Payne to the bottom, trying to get something going. No help.
Kurt Busch just had a big moment, lost a lot of momentum.
He's going up high.
Chase Elliott to the middle.
He's going to get a run here. Here comes the 3 car, going to try to give the 18
Chase Elliott breaks out of the pack up to 4th place.
Yeah, but he didn't get clear. He needed to get up in front of that 1 car. I just don't think anybody's going to be able to get enough momentum to get a big enough push to get by this 2. This is the best thing going to happen to him, is them getting side by side behind him.
Just remember where the start-finish line is.
That's right. It's not in the middle of the tri-oval. Keselowski.
Big run coming from the 18. Oh, the 3 stepped out.
Dillon. Kyle Busch and Dillon side trouble. Car hard in the wall. 2 of them. Keselowski to the line. Caution had waved with Keselowski the leader, and crashing are Harvick. Seats sold and nobody is sitting in them. Fans on their feet. It's Credit One overtime.
You can certainly see what happens if you jump out of line too quick. Harrison Burton went straight to the bottom, or to the back.
And those guys in that outside lane are trying to get 3 wide, still trying to get 3 and 4 wide. What lane do you pick, Matty D? I know it's a tough call because that 12 is to your outside.
He's got help from Keselowski. They are linked up tightly. And what happened to Harvick?
Yeah, he
got too far here.
He broke away from that 12 car. Yeah, if you're Matty D, you don't want to get too far front, but you hope those guys stay side by side behind you as you take the white flag.
That's what he wants to see right now. 4 wide through the tri-oval mid-pack. White flag in the air. Next flag in the
Oh, no, Matty D
gave
went
up on
high.
his plan. Now you got Brad Keselowski's got the heck of a push on the back of him.
The man with the plan, Brad Keselowski, has Michael McDowell in tow, and then Kevin Harvick.
Here comes a big run from the 8. Tyler Reddick's. Oh, but he's not going to push the 12 there. That's going to do it for Brad Keselowski on that inside lane. I'm not saying he's got the win. Now the 34 and the 4 got to get lined up. Look at Eric Jones.
Mile and a half to go.
We talked about right there.
That Jones boy up into 4th.
Kevin Harvick with a run.
Chris Buescher back there. He's wrecking. He's in the wall.
Big run.
17 in the wall, but here they come.
What's McDowell going to do?
Down to the finish. 1 car turned in the fence. Keselowski the leader. To the outside comes McDowell, and Brad Keselowski wins Talladega as 1 car goes sliding, spinning. Busch and Truex, can they find each other, those 2 Toyotas, to work against these 4 Chevrolets?
Still seems like it's going to be settled right here amongst these front 5 or 6.
I agree, but anybody breaks that plane, anybody moves too wide, it can give everybody behind them an opportunity to get on them.
White flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You see the flaps moving on the 1. He's pushing hard.
Justin Haley gets out of line here. Austin
Big
Dillon
time
goes by.
push. Is it too early to go off of 2, Dale?
Quarterback.
Too soon. Remember what the start-finish line is. Way down.
That's right.
Turn 1 and 2.
Byron spit out to the outside.
29 times this race has been decided by a last lap pass.
Oh, Kurt to the outside. That's going to slow down this 1.
Now watch the momentum with the 1 car.
Too far out. 3 back.
Kyle Busch.
He's out of long ways. Here comes a run with the 5.
Kyle Larson, big push. Does it go to the outside?
Gonna have to. Here he goes.
And he's in the wall.
Opens the door up for the 1 of Ross Chastain.
And on the outside, Kyle Larson added. Oh my gosh!
How about you?
Ross Chastain. Ross is the boss of Talladega.
Ross just kept it straight.
Jimmy Johnson in the 48 gave Ricky Stenhouse a nice push. Now he gets one from the 1 of McMurray, and here comes Johnson.
Here they come.
Low 5 outside him.
There comes Casey Kane.
Well, Stenhouse did a great job to block that run that was coming.
Boy,
Yeah, he's going to get to the inside right here. Great move by Ricky Stenhouse. Will he clear up?
Clear
I
up,
think he will.
clear up. Come on, get
Not
up.
that, not yet.
Oh,
We're past
man.
the overtime line. We have a race.
Oh, we have a
Next
drag
flag
race.
ends it.
I tell you, I thought Stenhouse could have made a move up right there, but you can see he's pretty well. He's got some speed for he and the 718 are pretty equal.
Fastest car here carries Busch up the race. White flag trying to end a 101 race winless streak for car owner Jack Roush is Ricky Stenhouse. Look at this, 4 wide.
Oh,
everybody wants to get to the front.
I just don't see how that's going to work out. Side drafter for McMurray on Casey Kane. He's going to get to the rear bumper or go in the middle between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch.
Now what's Stenhouse do? Can he block? Can he block all of them coming at once?
5 wide.
Work it, dude, work it.
Last lap. Bang, that
helped.
Busch into McMurray.
Half inch to the bottom by 2.
Stenhouse gets away a little bit. 3 wide. Here they come off turn 4. This is the finish these fans came and stayed for. Ricky Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it.
Woohoo! What a run.
It's in the middle again. Stewart comes down.
Now that was Vickers did a really good thing. He got out front, now dropped down and picked up his teammate.
Slow car, turn 1 on the bottom. Hopefully it'll turn in and not be a factor.
Vickers don't want to get too big of a lead here. They'll get a run on him.
Here comes 17
Yeah,
on the outside. Watch out, here comes Kansas.
Remember what happened to Stewart on the restart? He got too big a lead, became a sitting duck.
Well, I tell you what, Tony Stewart has been to the front, to the back, to the front, and
Vickers blocking his teammate. White flag this time. 1 to go.
He's got to block 2 teammates to win it, though. Gordon and Johnson. He slides way up high and takes the white flag.
Johnson stayed in bounds in the 48 car. He's got the push from Tony Stewart in the 20 to keep Vickers to the high side.
Vickers couldn't block them both. Here comes Kenseth around the top, but no help for Matt.
Tony's pushing up.
20 car behind you.
Going to get tight here, guys. Going to get tight.
Gordon's at the bottom in the 24. Not a lot of help down there.
On your Barrett in the 25, single file.
It's just tire smoke. They're beating and banging over there.
They're rubbing everything they got. Bottoms, tops, sides.
Checkered flag, so you better get the gas on.
All Jimmy Johnson that 48 can do is protect the bottom. That's all he can hope for.
Just remember, it's a long way down here to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Locking Stewart. Here they come.
Jimmy Johnson, Daytona 500 winner, holds off Tony Stewart and wins the Aero. What a run. Wow. Stewart second. Vickers third.
Oh, yeah.
I say, oh, yeah.
Jeff Burton. Will Jimmy Johnson be content to push Matt Kenseth to the front without taking a chance at pulling alongside?
We're asking a lot to run over 5 miles without another caution, though.
I think Jimmy Johnson right now, he's got 2 wins. He's got a huge point lead. I think he'll do whatever he has to do to win this race.
Regan Smith drops to the inside. Big gap there. He's in third on the low side behind Kenseth and Johnson.
And I heard them go into the first turn. I'm not really sure I saw them go into the first turn, but I heard them.
Josh Wise, a lot of sparks from his car up top. He falls off pace.
Now, Carl Edwards in the 99 fell back a little bit, but getting a heck of a push from Eric Almirola in that 43. Now Edwards dives to the inside.
And Kitchens is able to drop in behind the Edwards. Now we'll see what happens.
That all came from that push that Almirola gave him down the backstretch.
Another Ford, which those Fords have been really good at helping each other today.
On the outside, Almirola, Reagan, and his teammate Gilliland. On the inside, Edwards, Kenseth, and Johnson. Here they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
And it's a race from here on, no matter what happens.
Johnson looked high. Kenseth to draft with Edwards. Johnson to the bottom. Almirola to the top.
Man, Matt got shuffled out again.
Jimmy Johnson with Carl Edwards, but Kenseth up the middle, coming back. Help from David Reagan. Up to the bumper of Carl Edwards. Reagan in the middle. His teammate Gilliland is the pusher. They're right on the bumper of Edwards. Is there anywhere to go? Reagan in the bottom. Gilliland with him. David Reagan, July winner at Daytona a couple of years ago. Gilliland with him. Edwards up top. Michael Waltrip to help. And here they come off turn 4.
Push, boys, push. Push hard.
Edwards high. Reagan comes up. Carl on the spot.
Gilliland's got it. He's got it.
Front row racing is in the victory lane at Talladega. Reagan first. Gilliland second. How about that?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
unbelievable run there.
Not a first-time winner. Now, Blaney has some help. But is it too late?
Well, he's got a lot of help. 47 is wound up. That Camaro of the 47 of Stenhouse locked onto the rear bumper of Ryan Blaney. He's going to move up, though, to try to pick up the 10 of Almirola.
And the closer, Mr. Where did he come from? Kevin Harvick is in the lead. Don't look way back. They're 4 wide.
Can we get the one to go?
White flag.
There it is.
Stenhouse leaving the second lane, going nowhere. It is Harvick and Chris Buescher.
Watch this run that Ty Dillon might be able to give to Ryan Blaney to give him a big run.
Nope, Ty goes underneath. Blaney pokes out. Stenhouse is with him. Harvick got away from Buescher.
Reckon.
But up front, they're racing for the win.
Blaney's
The crash is
ahead.
in the back, and Blaney is the leader. Stenhouse comes back to him on the bottom. Off turn 4, 3 wide.
Not over yet. Here comes Eric Jones.
Nemechek trying to push Jones. Eric Jones with help. Here comes Almirola. Crash into the wall. I think it's Stenhouse. It might be Blaney.
Oh my goodness. They were what, 3-4 wide? Slamming and banging. Pulling ahead of Blaney.
Wow.
And look at that 10 car.
And Almirola
as he backs
third
out
at the line. How about
There's
that?
that 2-car draft, and
they
look
have
at the
gotta
run.
go.
They get off turn 2.
That's 10 mile an hour faster than the cars in front of them.
They'll be coming to the white flag this time.
It's going to get interesting because Junior cannot sit there and run second. This is his best shot at winning he's had in a while. He's not going to run second in this race, I can tell you.
And is Edwards going to get to the front, or are they going to stall out
They got that
before they
run.
get to Junior?
They got that run, baby.
And what's interesting, that's a Hendrick car running second. That's a Hendrick-related car leading the race. And that's a Hendrick-related car pushing Carl Edwards. White flag this time.
Yeah, Carl Edwards from the back all day to the lead with 1 to go.
3 Chevys and 1 Ford, and it doesn't matter now. Your friends are where you find them. And from hanging out back, Carl Edwards.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they can catch him. What we've seen today, 2 cars get that big a lit run on them. I don't know that the 39 and the 88 can catch them.
They're in the draft of Edwards and Keselowski.
He's all over you here, just you and him.
Carl Edwards restarted 8th.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get them. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no.
He turns him.
No.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed.
White flag this time.
Can Montoya and Hamlin do the 2x2 tango, or will Harvick shove McMurray to victory lane? White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
ECR engines at the front of the field working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful. But with these guys 2x2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack. 3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the travel, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that 3rd place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make a move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes.
Here they come. Here they come.
Harvick! It's Harvick!
He got him.
He timed it perfect.
He got him.
Mr. Where did he come from? Wins Talladega.
He got him.
He timed.
Drag race down the back right there.
But they can't clear the Fords and protect the bottom because Edwards comes storming back on the inside.
Well, what else it does is opens a door for these 2 cats right here who have timed it out pretty darn good, coming to the white flag.
And there comes their teammates as well, Johnson and Earnhardt Jr. White flag this time.
Those have been the two best cars right there most of this race. They're just now showing it.
The bell lap, and the man who started up front leads it, Jeff Gordon.
But here comes the next two pair. These two cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happens down the back.
Now they will get a draft off Mark Martin. And here's the slingshot to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. It's going to get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 16th of an inch.
Have you ever?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
No, we have
I
never.
have never seen anything like that.